Good morning, world of YouTube. How's everybody doing? How are you? We are here in the beautiful country of Iceland. And what a day it is. It's cold. I don't even know where I am in Iceland today. I think I'm in a place called Øyri. I'll get better pronunciation of it very shortly. So I'm literally here today. I'm going to get off and just have a look at some of the local kind of village and stuff and look at the shops. I'm just getting off for a couple of hours. I've got some work to do this afternoon. But I tell you what, the air, just breathing in and stuff, it's like I'm getting a bit lightheaded because it's so cold and fresh, which is amazing. So we're here in Iceland. I'm going to show you a little bit of it in this little kind of vlog today. And let's see what adventures awaits us in Iceland. Yes. Don't know why that accent happened. That was really bad. It sounded like a Viking. Okay, let's go.
I know a place where we can go and be alone. So come away with me, nobody has to know where we gonna go. I was just calling.
So I think the first port of call, I talk like I'm on a ship, but I'm in Iceland. The first place I really want to go is to get some coffee. But not like a chain, but like some local, like Mama Papa. Just like a nice coffee. And yeah, it's a really quaint little place. I don't know where I'm going. I'm literally just having an adventure. Now I see something here that says coffee. So let's go and have a look. I didn't know David Hasselhoff had a building in Iceland called Hoff. I really want to get myself some leather pants. Yeah! Some people stand in the darkness. Slow motion run Baywatch. Alright. David Hasselhoff was a bust. No sign of the Hoff, but also no sign of coffee. Place wasn't opened. Alright. Let's go and see what else we can find. Although I just saw, if you remember the vlog from Australia in Auckland, I might get one of those going back to the ship. I might try it. And another thing, folks, I'm going to have to get this documented once again. Oh my God, there's someone making so much noise. All right, it's working. It's bloody 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how to say be quiet in Iceland. Be quiet! Why am I putting an accent on? I don't know what's wrong with me. Something I wanted to address, because I keep getting so many comments about this on my page, on my videos, on my social media. The amount of people that still think I'm a cruise director. Folks, if you watch my videos from way back 7 months ago, actually this one here, it will tell you about my announcement and how I've been promoted from cruise director to fleet cruise director. So my job now is to go on the ships, support the fun squad, support the cruise directors, be involved in the creative side and helping them grow and stuff like that. So I'm no longer on the ship as a cruise director, but the amount of people that are like, hey Chris, what ship are you going to be a CD on? I'm like, honestly folks, so watch that video, it tells you everything, the full breakdown. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify it because I got loads of messages about it on this video. Oh, sorry, on the last video. So I just wanted to clarify it. So we have a cinema here called the Naya Bio. And there's some of the usual stuff. Sienna's going to see that today with one of her friends. I really want to see it Inside Out too. Really want to see Bad Boys, Ride or Die. Do not want to see Garfield, because I've heard it's terrible. But I'm pretty excited about this. The Joker 2, Folly Adieu. So it looks like I'm in like the square part now of the town with some shops here and there. There's some food places. I just want a little coffee shop. Somewhere I can sit and chat with you and, you know, hang out. But this is beautiful. That land's banking makes me think it's a bank. I don't know what gives it away. So that's the name of the town. It's called Akureyri. Akureyri? Akureyri. Holy guacamole. The kids in Iceland have no fear. Look at the steepness of that bloody slide. My goodness, I think this is a school. And look at the artwork on that. It's gorgeous. But look, I think I found something. Cathmore looks like a coffee shop. All right, team. Just been for a Coca-Cola and a coffee. Really nice. Had a lovely coffee. Had a cortado. It's a little small coffee with a little bit of milk for you coffee aficionados. We're just going to keep walking down the street here and see what we can see. You know me, I like to buy stuff. So if I see something unique, i.e. video games, movies, or Legos, they will have to be purchased. So let's have a look. Yeah, I got a really cool vibe for this place. It's nice. It's days like today when you realise how, these are the days that I like. It's when you realise how lucky you are to be in the position and the job you're in where you get to visit some wonderful places in the world. And Iceland is something I've always, as a little boy, find really funny because in the UK, it's Scotland mainly, we have a grocery store which just does like frozen food, and it's called Iceland. And it's kind of, how can I describe this? It's where you get like your food, but it's quite cheap. But it's all frozen food. It's mainly frozen. And we used to shop there a lot when I was a little boy. So I used to always go, I can't wait to go to the real Iceland. And I'm here. So, yeah, look at me now, Mum. Just went in a little bookstore there. Recently, I started reading again. I used to read a lot of books when I was in my teenage years. And it was when I wasn't well. And I was stuck in a hotel. I don't know if I told you I wasn't well. I've told you quite a lot. But I was stuck in a hotel in Charleston and then in New Orleans for 2 weeks. And in that time, people sometimes say, oh man, it must have been great, you know, watch movies, chill out. But I seriously, after 4 days, I had cabin fever. I was so like sicky, I didn't want to go out, so I was always in. So one day I managed to venture out and I decided to buy a bunch of books just to kind of, you know, do something different. I like reading like horror sci-fi. I love a good horror book. I like to be scared when I'm reading it, it's quite cool. So yeah, I bought like 5 or 6 books when I was out there and I read like 3 of them. So now when I go into some bookshops, I have a look at some of the books and things. But yeah, I'm mainly into horror books, sci-fi, but not too sci-fi. Like I couldn't read Dune, like all that stuff, it's too much for me. But yeah, so I just had a look there. And it was quite interesting as well because it was, the books are in English, not a lot of Icelandic, so it was quite cool. Can we just look at this and take it in? You've got the ship over there in the background. And look, just look at that landscape. Do you know, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not trying to say this because I'm from this country, but a lot of the hillside reminds me of Scotland. And then of course, you got the snow-capped mountains at the top, the hills, that reminds me of places in Scotland like Glencoe. It's just, do you know, the one thing I will say, like, and I've only been here a couple hours, but everything feels clean. I know it sounds like a really bad thing towards other places that I visit, but it just feels clean. Everything feels fresh, new, as if like they've just opened this town up yesterday. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. I'm literally going on a weird and wonderful walk to try and find places, find shops, and just explore. Come with me in case I get lost. That up there looks beautiful, but I think it's blocked off. It's like a giant church with a clock. And just like that, in Iceland, I go and get a haircut. I was needing a haircut anyway. I was going to plan to get one done in Belfast before I got on my flight. But it looked like a really cool barbershop. He's done a good job. It's got a nice short sides and spiked it up. So I feel fresh in Iceland. my first Icelandic haircut. As I'm on my way to another place now, I think there's an electronics store that I want to go look at. So I'm on my way there now, but on the way there, I thought I'd give you another quick Christopher Williams life update. So if you don't know from what I mentioned on my last video, I'm here on the Legend until Belfast. And that's going to be on Tuesday. So today is Thursday. So I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I've got like 4 more days on the ship, 5 including today. And then I go to Belfast. Then I fly home. And then I'm working from home from Tuesday until Saturday. You know, just tying up some loose ends. And then my vacation starts. My vacation is the whole of July, which is great. But July is a pretty crazy month for my vacation. Let me tell you what's happening. First up, folks, I am going to be 40. So yes, folks, I am going to be 40. I'm having a big 40-year bash. We're having a party, and I'm pretty excited about it. Family and friends should be there. They're going to travel from Scotland down to, like, where I'm from, in Yorkshire. So that's the plan of action. So I'm 40 this year, which I'm having a big birthday party. Just to watch, nearly got knocked down by a granny there. And then, folks, straight after my party, my birthday's on the 11th, which is the Thursday. The party's on the Saturday, which is the 13th. And then on the 15th, I think, me, Kim and Sienna go on vacation together. We're going to go to Euro Disney for the little one's first experience of Disney World, which I'm pretty excited about. And I'll be definitely bringing you along for that because that's going to be pretty epic. I think we're there for 5 days, which is enough for Euro Disney. And we're staying at the Marvel Hotel. Daddy got to pick the hotel, but everything else we're doing for Sienna and Kim. We're doing a lot of the princess stuff and stuff like that. And then when I get back, I've then only got like another 2 weeks. And then I'm straight back to work. Ship-wise, I don't have much planned in for the beginning of August because we have the Entertainment Director Conference, which I'm going to be at to do a presentation and things like that. But I will let you know closer to the time, but there is a possibility that I might be covering it as cruise director again sometime in August for a 2-week cruise. We have a lot of trainings coming up for our new cruise directors and everything like that, so we need some cover. So there's a possibility of that, so keep your eyes peeled for updates on that. Okay, so that was a quick Williams update. Let's move on and see if we can find where this bloody electronic place is. I'm lost. All right, no luck there. I went to a place called Ormsund. I heard it does some video game stuff, but it was mainly Nintendo Switch. And I'm not actively collecting any more Switch games at the moment, at this moment in time. There's some big games coming out towards the end of the year, what I'll probably get. But I will say this, they did have, because I'm such a bad collector. I have a Switch Lite, an OG Switch, a red Mario Switch, and an OLED Switch, which is my one that I use the most. Sienna uses the Switch Lite. I just collect them because I love the look of them and stuff. But they did have in there the red OLED Switch, which looks so cool. But it was something like 300 odd bucks, and I'm like, oh no. I did well there, by the way. My wife would be proud of me. I says, no, I'm not. The Switch is coming to Nintendo Switch is coming towards the end of its cycle, so.
Take a right onto the road.
Take a right, same take a left. I'm following the directions here. I'm following my directions on my Google Maps. So yeah, nothing there. So moving on to the next place now. There's a town centre, like keep going this way. And it's got like an H&M shop and some other stuff, so let's go. All right team, I think we're on to something. I think I found something that looks kind of like a mall, but it doesn't look like a mall. I'm not too sure. Who knows? This is the joy of the adventure. Here's what it looks like. It's like a big, it's called the Glerard Torg. Have you been to the Glerard Torg? And it's got an H&M. But let's see what else it's got. Okay, we might be onto a winner. I need a bathroom because I'm going to go number 2. I'm sorry, it's disgusting. Pretty bad. Please be a toilet. Well, folks, that was the mall. I couldn't film in there. It was quite strict. It was very quiet. Not much there, to be honest. There was a toy shop and there was a lot of Lego. But I was a very good boy because I kept thinking to myself, I can't be bothered trying to fit it in my case from Belfast back to Manchester. So I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. But I am thinking of getting one of these scooters back to the port. Oh my God. I'm not... If this video continues, you know that I survived. If this is the last you hear of me and you found this footage in years to come, please let them know that I was a good man. I've just come to this little cafe here. It's really cute. I've just ordered a pepperoni crepe and a Coke and a coffee. So yeah, it's really cute. I'm just trying to keep quiet because there's a lot of people in here. I just dropped the scooter off. It was fine. 5-minute journey. But I'm going to have some lunch now and then I'm going to head back to the ship. Well, family, that was nice. I really enjoyed that. I couldn't eat all of the crepe. It was far too big. So I kind of gave in and waved the white flag, as they say. I'm now literally just heading back to the ship. I've seen everything I want to see. I've had a nice little lunch, a couple of coffees, and I will say that Iceland's beautiful. It really is. It's so picturesque in everything, you know. It's really, really nice. I'm now starting to see a lot of the crew members coming off. First thing they'll be looking for is food and Wi-Fi. That's what every crew member looks for. But I'm going to go back to the ship now because the bonus is I'm only 4 hours ahead of the US, which means most of my American compadres are now waking up to start the day, which means I'm going to get my emails done. So that's the cool thing about all the time change. Like, I can go off in the morning and like enjoy the morning because they're still sleeping and then get my work done. So that's the plan. So I'm going to get some emails, get some work done. The football's on today as well. For anyone who didn't know, I watched the football last night. Scotland drew with Switzerland, which was great. So the England game's on today, so all the best to Denmark. Ha ha ha. I hope I can get beat. I really do. I'm jostling. I'm not jostling the person. I'm jostling with you. I'm only saying that because Mike Pack has been giving me nothing but pelters since Scotland got beaten the first game. So I'm throwing it back in his face. So yeah, folks, I'm heading back to the ship. Get some work done. I've only got a few more days on this beautiful ship, the Legend. Believe it or not, in all my years with Carnival, never been on the Carnival Legend. And I'm so gutted because next week, the next cruise, they're going to Greenock, my hometown. So that makes me really sad because I would have loved to have got off, seen my mom and things like that. It would have been really nice, mum and dad. So folks, listen, I'm going to get back, edit this video, and I don't know when it's going to be up. And thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I hope you like this little kind of insider's edition of Iceland and the place called Iceland. Have a good day, folks.